Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, Cycling Greek. It is Monday morning, and that means of the 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend for some of us, Dinuba criterium. So here I am, we're setting up, and things seem to be a little slow on the setup. Usually right about now, the course would be closed off all the way. There's just some barriers here and there. So hopefully nobody comes by and says, okay, you gotta move. So I got to set up the rest of this thing. So I already got my number, but I decided to sign up for a second race for half price. Hopefully there'll be enough where I can hide behind people. It's going to be a beautiful day though. I met these guys earlier. They're prepping their bikes, and their bikes are looking good. These guys are from Modesto, and the bandit here is, what's your name?
Robert.
Robert, okay, and you sir?
James.
James, okay. Now they're on the inside of the course, and these guys are going to have to stay here the whole day, probably. Unless they can probably sneak out, though.
Right.
That's what happens.
All right.
Okay,
man.
guys?
Thank you.
Good luck out there. So, riders are rolling to the line. This is going to be the first race of the day. This is the Cat 4-5 race. See a lot of local teams are out here. We have Fulton Racing. We have Dyka Hackett. And some people from San Jose. And I'm guessing that's Tiene Duro. Some juniors there. With the Hammer Nutrition on the back. So this is a pretty good sized field for Monday. Coming around the last turn for the first lap. They're all spread out. And we're going to see how they take the dip right over here. This is good pacing. Good pacing. Okay, it's now middle of the race, 4s, 5s. This is an off the back group, and they're working together, so good on them. But we do have a solo breakaway, and looks like he's got about 10 seconds. 10 seconds maybe! And he's being chased by 3. I hope that's not mine. And there is a solo. Single that's trying to get away from the rest of them. And the pack is right there. So we have got a race. It is 8 laps to go. The rider has in front is still out there. 2 of the chasers have gotten together and are working it. And then we have a chase group of 4 working together. So we have 2 laps showing, and we have a chase group that includes former teammate Zach Moon. And they are basically racing in for second. The guy that was a solo lead caught the main field and is now in the front pulling the main field, which is a good move. The field wasn't too motivated. He wants to stay safe. He wants to get a good workout, and so he's still in the front, still pulling them. Okay, now I'm warming up for my race, which is going to start at 10 o'clock, and the 35 4-5s are racing right now. So I have about 4 teammates in that, so the pack has just gone by. There is a solo breakaway that's been off for a few laps now from Dyka Hackett, I believe. And I was just speaking with my co-promoters of the Omnium. They're handling the Budweiser Vesalia Classic race on Sunday. And that was Sean Bagley and Eric Henson. So we're catching up and adding to our list of things that we need to do, and see how things have gone that we've already done. Okay, it's a few more laps into the race, and the soloist has been was caught on that last lap. I mean, on the next lap, and we have another solo attack by Dyka Hackett. The pack is again surging out of the start-finish. They are more lined out than they were previous. Good job, Richard! Good job, David! So, of the 3 that are in there right now, Richard is our sprinter, and he's in 4th position right now, and he's playing it smart. David is playing more of a domestique, as he should, and judging from the last night, he's doing a good job. Steve Mueller's back there, and Steve would also be a good domestique, but I think he has the capability of launching an attack with a few laps to go that can produce some good results. This now next lap, those two are working well together, but it's down to 8 seconds and it looks like it's shorter than that. Good job, you guys. Good job. Oh, there we go. There we go. For those of you that didn't recognize him, that's Trip, Greg Tripoli. It is now the next lap. They're all together. The breakaway was caught. Again, Richard is toward the front. Okay, there's now another solo breakaway. This is an active race. He's got about 5 seconds. He's probably hoping that someone tries to bridge up to him so they can know, oh, this is my teammate back there. Okay, get ready to jump back on. Dyka Hackett, who's been very active in this race, has again put in an attack. The pack has been pretty tired. You caught him just at the right time. Steve has about a 17-second lead. And the pack is spread out again. They weren't earlier, but not spread out like they were. Not everybody's working. I'm sure he's got some blockers back there too. Okay, it's going to be 5 showing. And I think his lead's been cut down by a little bit, but maybe not a lot. We're going to find out when the pack comes around. Good job, Steve! And it looks like teammate Steve Mueller made a good decision. Looks like there was 2 Fultons in the front chasing, so he's right behind him and Richard behind him. So there could be 3 people trying to chase back, but it's not looking like it right now. Looks like Dyke is in the front. Come on, go around him! Go around him! Now we have a chase of 2, and excellent. Let's go, you guys! Work together! Okay, this is pretty exciting. Steve, I think, is getting close to being caught. He may have been past him, that may be a lapse rider, I don't know. But the pack was just 3 seconds back from him. Looks like the pack ran out of energy. So did I doing intervals here. Steve is now increasing his lead. He was down to like 4 seconds, but he just kept at it. He's gonna have 1 to go when he crosses. And he's got, 10 seconds. About 80 minutes before my race, time to get off, get the rest of my stuff on. My wheels are in the pits. I'm warmed up as best as I can be, and time to get to work. The juniors are out there right now. Just finished my race. I went to the line, there were 10 people there, and I thought, oh man, I'm going to be spit out in about 2 laps and that's it. Well, I was spit out kind of in about 4 or 5 laps, but so were a couple others. So basically we just worked it, we got lapped and stayed with the group, and actually it was a very good workout. Now with 35 plus 4.5s, they had a real good race. So we didn't go in with much of a team plan for them. It was more some experience gathering, but now we know what to do for the next races coming up. Steve Mueller and Dave Vaneski will be good domestiques. Chris, once he gets his form up there, he's going to be a good domestique, and Richard's going to be the go-to guy. Richard played a real smart race, was in good position the whole time, and David and Steve did some good domestique work. All that's needed now is just some experience gathering and knowing how to time the stuff, the various things that are going on. So let's see how the rest of the day goes. In another couple hours, I'm going to be racing the streets. Hopefully we're going to have a bigger field there. Okay, course is open. I'm just about ready to get out there. My legs, trying to warm them up again, and I can feel the pain. So yeah, I'm not as young as I used to be. So we'll see what I could do. Get my wheels to the pit and be ready to go. So I just finished my second race. First race had 10 people in it, and I didn't finish last. Second race had 9 people in it, and I didn't finish last. So this was a very good day. You know, when you get older, you take in the small things and as big things. So I'm pretty pleased. So what I'm doing is I have my Recoverite, chocolate Recoverite, and I'm drinking that right now. Speaking of Recoverite, where's Hunter? He was here Saturday, but he's not here today. Got to bug that guy about that. Okay, there's only 2 women here today, unfortunately. So they're going to be racing with the Pro 1-2 field. So I'm hoping these two women are ones and twos. So there's a gap right now. So there's people just kind of warming up, getting loose on the course. I'm going to start to break down, watch part of the race, then go on home. If I don't talk to you again, remember, comment, like, subscribe to Cycling Greek.